Have you ever ridden in the dark? Ever asked yourself what accessories you should have to make you more visible to motorists if you had to ride your bike after dark? There are a plethora of accessories that can make you more visible to motorists. Bike reflectors, lights, reflective vests, and more. As a part of the League of American Bicyclists League Cycling Instructor Certification Seminar held in Charlotte in June 2008, one of the exercises for students involved finding a dark spot and with only the headlights shining from a car, see how different types of lights and reflective gear work. These first two cyclists are both using blinky type rear lights which use an LED bulb with a red lens. Because of limitations with the camcorder, the blinking nature of the brighter blinky is not readily visible in this video. Notice the rider on the left has their light mounted on the bike, while the other is wearing two blinkies, one on their shirt collar and the other close to their waist. Neither cyclist is wearing a reflective vest, and both quickly disappear into the darkness, except for their rear lights. Both cyclists are using the same model headlight, a 4 LED headlight with the capability to run all LEDs in steady mode, or with 2 LEDs flashing and the other 2 steady, or all LEDs flashing. Although difficult to see in this video, the rider on the left has their headlight on steady, and the rider on the right has their headlight on combined steady and flashing mode. Notice that only the cyclist lights are visible until they are fairly close to the vehicle. With the next two cyclists, the one on the left has a single blinky mounted on her bike, and the one on the right has a second blinky mounted on their helmet. The rider on the left is using a bike with platform pedals, and the reflectors on those pedals show up well in the car's headlights. The cyclist on the right is wearing a vest with reflective tape that shows up well in the car's headlights long after all else but the lights have disappeared. The reflective vest gives a much larger area for the motorist to see in the distance. Both riders are using LED headlights. The one on the right is in flashing mode. The next two cyclists are both wearing reflective vests, one yellow and the other orange. The color makes little difference in the dark, but the yellow will provide better visibility in the daylight or twilight conditions. Both riders have a single blinky mounted on their bikes. Again, the flashing of the lights is barely discernible in this video. The rider on the left has also put some reflective material, possibly tape, on the bike's seat stays. Notice the tremendous benefit the additional reflective material on the bike provides. The pedal reflectors on the right bike's platform pedals also show well in the car's headlights. As they return, the rider on the left has a flashing LED headlight, while the rider on the right has an HID headlight that is actually set on the low power setting. The HID headlight is so bright that it would be difficult for a motorist to miss this bike coming up to an intersection. Our two riders pause on their return to talk to neighbors who are inquiring about this unusual event. As they speak with the neighbors, notice the reflective wristbands the right rider is wearing. While not demonstrated in this video, the wristbands provide a means for the rider's signals to be better seen while riding in the dark. The next two riders are both using two rear blinkies. Both have one mounted on their bike. The left rider has a blinky mounted on their helmet. The right rider has one mounted near their waist. The rider on the left has effective pedal reflectors, while the rider on the right is wearing reflective ankle bands. The rider on the right is also wearing a reflective vest. Both riders are using halogen headlights, which are nearly as bright as the HID headlight shown previously. Notice also that the reflective ankle bands of the rider on the right are also very effective from the front, while the pedal reflectors of the rider on the left cannot be seen from the front. With our last two riders, they are each using only one bike-mounted blinky, and neither is wearing a reflective vest. The pedal reflectors for the rider on the left are visible long after the cyclist can no longer be seen. Both cyclists are using LED headlights in the flashing mode. We hope this video has provided you with insight into the different things you can do to make yourself visible to motorists when riding in the dark. If you are thinking about riding at night or are already doing so, please invest the time and money into outfitting you and your bike with lights and reflective materials. They could save your life.